I never thought my hobby would land me in this predicament, but here I am, running through the woods like a hunted animal. My heart pounds in my chest as I navigate the dense underbrush, the weight of my backpack pressing down on my shoulders. I can still smell the earth, rich and damp, but all I can think about is how quickly my life spiraled out of control. It started innocently enough. I had a fascination with the peculiar beauty of roadkill. There's something almost poetic about it, the way life and death collide on the asphalt, and how those moments of tragedy could be transformed into something else. I began collecting the creatures I found, raccoons, squirrels, even a fox once. Each specimen became a macabre trophy, a reminder of the fragility of life. But I didn't just want to collect, I wanted to share my passion. That's when I had the idea. I would cook for my dates, using my roadkill finds as the centerpiece. I was always careful, ensuring that I selected only the freshest specimens, and I learned how to prepare them in a way that masked the origin. My culinary skills had improved, and I prided myself on creating unique, farm-to-table experiences. That's how I met Laura. She was adventurous and open-minded, and I was immediately drawn to her. When I invited her to my apartment for dinner, I prepared a feast of sautéed squirrel with garlic and rosemary. I presented it like an art form, the rustic plating accentuating the wild nature of the dish. Laura raved about the flavors, and I felt a thrill rush through me. She didn't know the secrets hidden in her meal, and I reveled in the deception. But things took a turn for the worse when Laura fell ill. It was a mild fever at first, something I brushed off. I even checked in on her, playing the concerned boyfriend while secretly relishing the thought of how my culinary experiments had intrigued her. However, her condition worsened. She ended up in the hospital, and when the doctors ran tests, they discovered traces of something unexplainable in her system. When the police showed up at my door, I was still reeling from the news. A warrant for my arrest. They spoke of human remains found in Laura's digestive tract. I was stunned. How could this be? My heart raced as they asked questions, their eyes narrowing with suspicion. I knew then that my secret life was unraveling before my eyes. Panic took over. I couldn't let them catch me. I grabbed my backpack, stuffing it with essentials, and slipped out the back door while the officers were still inside. I ran into the woods behind my apartment, branches slapping against my face as I fled from the nightmare I had created. Days turned into a blur. I slept in abandoned shacks, scavenging for food and staying away from roads and towns. The news of my manhunt spread like wildfire. I became a ghost, the collector turned fugitive. I heard whispers about my supposed crimes on late-night radio shows, descriptions of my appearance flashed across screens. The world I had known was collapsing around me. Every time I heard a rustle in the leaves or the crack of a branch, my heart leapt into my throat. The authorities were closing in, and I had nowhere to go. I couldn't go back to my old life, I couldn't face the truth of what I had done. One night, as I sat around a small fire I had managed to start, my mind raced with thoughts of Laura. I wondered if she knew what I had done. Did she think I had tried to harm her? The guilt consumed me. I had turned something I loved into a weapon, and now I was paying the price. I took a deep breath, steeling myself for the decision that lay ahead. The collector was still in me, but I needed to survive first. I had to find a way to clear my name, to confront the nightmare I had created. I had to find a way back, even if it meant facing my darkest secrets. The world outside was still waiting, but for now, I was hidden in the shadows, a man on the run, haunted by the echoes of my past.